All right, so we're going to be doing a Romanian deadlift, which is a variation on a standard deadlift where instead of using your legs to get the bottom kind of portion of the movement, you're just going to take the knee bend out of it and just move by hinging through your hips. Okay, so for this, you can use dumbbells, you can use barbells, you can use kettlebells, you can use bands, all sorts of things. Just make sure that the setup is appropriate for your body position, and make sure that the weight that you're choosing is challenging but not too hard that you can't keep a good form. So I'm going to use a kettlebell just because that's what I have out here for the weight that I need. Now this can go anywhere from very light, 5 pounds in each hand, all the way up to hundreds of pounds, depending on what you have available and if you're able to stabilize appropriately. Either way, whatever the weight may be, if it's a bar, if it's a kettlebell, you want to start with that weight really in close. If you have the ability to have it loaded up high to start with, you can do that. Otherwise, you sort of have to do a deadlift to begin with just to get it into position. So you're going to take that kettlebell, that barbell, those dumbbells. You're going to make sure that you're getting down into a position that you can pick it up. So from the side, you're getting into a squat or a deadlift style position, making sure that your back's not super rounded. So you want to make sure that we're in good neutral spine and that core is engaged and using your glutes. And then you're going to pick it up from there. Okay. Now that weight should stay close to your body as you're bending down, whether you're doing a deadlift or a Romanian deadlift. So in this case, we're going to do a Romanian deadlift where we're not using our knees. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to bend your knees slightly, and then they do not move from there. So the knees are just slightly bent just to make sure that the knees aren't locked out, because we don't want to be stretching out our knee ligaments. And then from there, you're going to bend at your hips, which ultimately means that your hips are going to end up kind of going back behind you, because what you're going to do is you're going to keep that weight and sort of slide it down along your legs until it gets just past your kneecaps. And that's as far down as you're going to go. You're going to feel a heavy stretch through your hamstrings and through your butt muscles, which is what we want, because those are the muscles that are working to control this weight. So from here, again, knees slightly bent, and then you're going to sit your butt backwards, keeping that weight, sliding it along your legs. And then once the handle or your hands go just past your knees, you're going to come back up. As you come up, I want you to think of pushing your hips forward. So from here, my hips went behind me. So I'm going to think pressing my hips forward as I come up to make sure that I'm loading through my glutes and through my hamstrings and not lifting through my back. Okay? So again, that weight staying in tight is going to be your easiest way to make sure that you're moving in the right position. Okay? Slow and controlled is the name of the game here. You can add speed as long as you're able to stabilize and activate positions appropriately.